Alright, everybody, I'm back. Sorry about that. My whole computer just crapped out on me. I just, went dead. Very odd. I guess that sort of thing happens when I'm running off of my old laptop, so, sorry about that, everybody. Didn't mean to drop on you like that. It was totally uncool. Now everything's moving kind of slow. There we go. Got the chat pulled up again. All right, let's see how much of this game did I lose? Yeah, when was my last world save? Okay. Apparently it's been a bit of a minute since my last world save, and I lost some stuff. Well, that sucks. I had what I needed to make the bow. I had the 8 leather scrap. But no, I can't have what I want. Not the supreme technology that completely changed the course of mankind. No. Let's go grab that meat. Let's see, how's my map looking? Yeah. I'm missing out on a lot of stuff here. That sucks. Oh well. Just gotta start again, gotta rebuild. Put some of these things up again. Oh, look at all these great grilled necktails. Yeah, you can go in here. You can go in here. Alright, well, I guess it's time to do some more collecting. I need one more boar. Yeah, that's right, Neck. Took you down with my fists. But yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Kids in the Hall. I, really enjoyed that show before when it was coming out, and I was ooh, come on, boar, give me some leather. There we go, leather scraps. Come on, Grayling. But nope, we're just gonna get a little docu-series, a 2-part documentary, which I guess is cool. That's cool enough. But, man, I was really looking forward to a proper reboot. Because those guys are still edgy AF. They still got that edge. Especially Scott Thompson. I mean, he still does his Buddy Cole routines. 100% hilarious hearing him just do his... I mean, Buddy Cole, that stuff was classic. There we go, crude bow. And let's get some wood arrows going. Can I only make 8 right now? Or I've got to have some more wood around here. There we go. And look at all these axes. Why do I have so many axes? Yeah, it was wishful thinking that I would, be able to get some more Kids in the Hall. I mean, those skits are still holding up to this day. I still watch that show. I've got the complete series on DVD. In fact, it wasn't even that expensive. It was, well worth it. think I spent like $30 for the complete series on DVD. Absolutely worth it. But, oh well. What can you do? Yeah, I'll just leave those cooking. What's the worst case scenario? I have more coal. Alright, Neck. Come on. Yeah. Let's see. Let's pick a new direction now that I got that bow and arrow. Oh, man, I still can't go to the left. That place is just... To the left is just filled with a bunch of gray dwarfs and gray dwarf brutes that are going to just kick my ass. You know, I'm not sure what kind of words I can use on Twitch. I'm currently streaming there. If I get canceled off of Twitch, I really don't care. So, fuck it. I know I marked the stream. It's I think just a YouTube thing, but I did mark the stream as not being, kid-friendly, so we'll see. But fuck it. Like I said, Twitch tries to cancel me. It'll be fine. Come here. Oh, I had a couple other things I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, they're doing a reboot, or not a reboot, but there's going to be a franchise for that 70s show. They're not going to try and reboot that 80s show, which just, I mean, that failed horribly. Right? Why would you reboot a show that failed one season in and frankly wasn't that good? Raspberries. But they are going to be doing that 90s show. Yep. Skipping straight past the 80s. Well, ignoring the one failed season of that 80s show and going straight into that 90s show. Which, honestly, thinking about it, it's, Oh, that's not what I want. 5. Yeah, getting some deer. Another one over here. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Come back for them mushrooms, too. Yeah! Getting them skills up, making me some deer hide armor. Ooh, more raspberries. But yeah, I don't think that, that 90s show, I don't know. I'm sick and tired of the constant reboots. I don't know about you guys, but, I feel like they're getting old at this point in time. Everything's getting redone, everything's getting rebooted. Hey, you remember this? That was cool a long time ago? Well, we're doing it again. Like, for fuck's sake. Hey, it's Hugin. Calling forth the beast. You have found the summoning place of the one of the Forsaken. Make the correct offering at the altar, and they will come. Be wary. The Forsaken are not easy prey, so craft a wicked weapon, don your finest armor, and eat a hearty meal before engaging them in combat. Yeah, I'm just gonna make some deerskin hide, and then we'll get to it. It won't be a big deal. Yeah, let's put the weapons away. See, like most games, you move faster without weapons. But yeah, I don't think it's going to work that great. It's apparently the story is going to be following Foreman and oh shoot, I have forgotten Laura Prepon's character's name. I was never that huge into the show, into that 70s show anyway. But Yeah, it's going to be following their daughter. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that the actress they got playing their daughter is really a good fit. Anyway, she just doesn't really look like she could be their kid. And I know that's a bit petty of me, but honestly, I'm getting kind of sick and tired of Hollywood just throwing anyone that they think will, anyone that they think could take the job for the cheapest will be good enough for people like us. It kind of helps when they, at least look the part a little bit. And beyond that, I don't know. I could be a little bit petty here. I mean, she's young, so I'm not going to be, like, judging her looks exactly. But, I don't want her to be, per se, hot or anything. That'd be weird. I'm not Vosh. I don't look at children that way, like a fucking creepazoid. But, I don't know. I don't think she's a fairly attractive person, and, Topher Grace may not be the best-looking guy in the world, but Laura Prepon is a good-looking woman, and gotta say, it was awful nice seeing those Major League Yabahos in Orange is the New Black. But, I don't know, just not a particularly good-looking girl to play their daughter, and I find that a bit odd. Ooh, a chest. What do we got? Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take all of that. Yeah, I don't know. I find it a bit odd, a bit awkward. Frankly, just tired of constant reboots. Like, come up with something original. It doesn't even have to be like 110% original. Just not the same shit we've been going over for years. Not the same shit. Come up with something at least slightly original. Like, for instance, I recently went back and decided to watch Marvel's Daredevil on Netflix, and gotta say, Season 2 was a little bit light, but they really picked it back up with Season 3. It was pretty solid stuff. Pretty good work. And, that was a good idea they had going there. Pretty good stuff they were working with. So I gotta say, I was pleasantly surprised with Season 3 of Daredevil. And that was good. See, it doesn't even have to be a completely original, brand spankety new idea. It could be something that's been done before, or based on another work. I mean, most films and television shows that we've enjoyed over the years have been based on another work. I mean, some of my favorite movies of all time, Blade Runner, that's based on Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep by Philip K. Dick. The Thing, that's Who Goes There by John Campbell, I believe. I've never actually read that book. I've read Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, but I've never read Who Goes There, which is what The Thing is based on. And easily my favorite horror movie, if not just for the absolutely top-notch, amazing, never-been-touched again practical effects in that movie, but also because it's just really well done. It's just really good stuff. Oh, look at all these boar. Come here, boar. I'm gonna get you. Yeah. And one last one over here. Come here. Yeah, charged in at him with a spear. Even though traditionally that would be the opposite of how you would take on a boar with a spear. You would set it on your foot, let them charge in, and then skewer them. as they were rushing in on you. And in fact, they specifically had boar spears, which had a crossbar, usually about 1 or 2 feet from the, oh, darn. I was hoping for some bones in there. There's always the possibility of finding bones in these places. Those little stone hut things. But yeah, it doesn't have to be 110% original. Something good. Just, that's all that audiences want these days, is well-made works. And I truly hope that we can get edge ever so closer to the indie revolution that I see coming. I think the, you know, tabletop gaming, which is one of my major passions, tabletop gaming has certainly done very well in the independent space. Particularly like the OSR, that's where I tend to do my gaming. The old school Renaissance, or old school revival, depending. A lot of really good, solid old school style games. You know, your very AD&D style games. They're doing very well in the independent space. What else has been doing? Comics. You have Comicsgate, which I'm actually not the biggest fan of comic books. I read them when I was younger, but never got super deep into them like I know a lot of other people are, particularly the people that I've been, you know, ingratiating myself to, and then in the Comicsgate community, a lot of people like, I know, more stuff. I really don't need another torch. Who talks about comics in the space where I'm in? Oh, Red Gaze. Yeah, he does his weekly show, The Probe. In fact, let me pull that up real quick. Let me find that and put that link in the chat so everybody can go check out Red Gaze. He is in the United Underground, which is the new branding that is now being headed up by Drew Taylor. Oh wow, that's nice and easy. youtube.com/c/theredgaze. But let's pop that into the chat. There you go. Definitely check him out, because I think his show that he does, The Probe, is going to be infinitely useful for bringing forth the indie revolution that I really want to see happen. I want to see independent creators just take over all of these spaces that were set up by, you know, major corporations have been ruling over them for a long, long time. I would love nothing more than to see this all get decentralized, get moved away from these, you know, big top-heavy mega corporations that make all the decisions for everyone else. Let's see if I can't sneak back up on this deer. Nope. Wow, I should have just speared him. Oh well. Moving on. Ooh, it's another hut. Got some bees. Want some bees. Damn it, no bees. Found the one bee, and that's good. You can get some honey from that. But damn it, I want some bees. But yes, I think that people like Red Gaze and his show, The Probe, will get us closer to the indie revolution, which I think a lot of people should be pushing for. I think it's also upon us as the customers to start going out and finding these lesser-known independent projects. For instance, I haven't bought a product from Wizards of the Coast, which, I mean, they have been the gold standard of tabletop gaming for a long, long time. And I haven't bought a product from them in Volo's Guide to Monsters. That was the last one that I purchased. Got another stone. blue-eyed shufflers in muck. The neck are small lizards native to Valheim. Surly and mean-spirited, they will attack on sight and must be destroyed like vermin. They stay near water because the creatures of the land loathe and abhor them. Yet no creature is all bad. Their tails are delicious. Oh, alright, we got a world save. Whew. This is a neat little beachy area. I like that. What the heck is my home? Oh, wow. I've, done quite a bit of wandering here, haven't I? Alright, let's bust out this torch. But yeah, I'm hoping that the whole indie revolution is going to really stretch out to the rest of gaming, entertainment, what have you. I really do see that being a thing in the future. The next thing I would like to see is movies. I mean, we have indie films, but I would like to see not people trying to have actually produced movies that are just independently produced, smaller style films. But, I mean, just do a YouTube movie. And we see those occasionally. Some short films done on YouTube. Oh, you little bastard. Come here. Oh, my God. Quit being a pussy, Grayling. Let me stab you. There we go. We have seen some short films out there. And, actually, for an indie film series that I quite enjoyed, Mythica. They were done by Kevin Sorbo. They're very cheaply made, very quickly done, and they play out exactly like a D&D session. That is the easiest way for me to describe them. But you know what? I had fun watching those movies. They're nothing that's going to blow your brain off. They're not going to knock your socks anywhere. But I enjoyed the crap out of those movies. They are a good time. And you know what? They were well written for a basic fantasy adventure style film series. And I think it's 4 or 5 movies. I enjoyed them. Oh, yes. Thank you for telling me that I'm cold, game. I couldn't pick that up on my own. Hey, mushroom. Yeah. We do see that happening a lot with music, in fact. Independent music has been doing quite well, actually. For instance, an artist that I am quite fond of, I follow her on YouTube and on Twitter, City Girl. If you're ever needing something to just, something to either relax to or something that'll, good for studying music, I mean, excellent studying music background, sort of lo-fi, hip-hop beats to chill/relax to, City Girl. Good stuff. And you know, I've done some digging. It seems like she wants to stay pretty much completely apolitical. And you know what? I can respect that. I assume, especially people in artistic places, I essentially always assume the worst, that someone would be like a raging lefty. But you know what? Unlike people on the left, I can separate between the art and the artist. I can enjoy somebody's work who does not wholeheartedly agree with me. So it really wouldn't be a big deal if she was. At least not for me. But seems like she just wants to stay apolitical, and you know what? I can respect that. In fact, I imagine it's getting even tougher these days with the way politics has been sort of encroaching on the arts. But I do also believe at the same time, damn it, Grayling. Fuck it, if you ain't gonna fight me, I'm just running away. Alright, fine. I'm just running away. Oh yeah, they fear fire, don't they? But at the same time, I do also believe that, 25. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, you leave me alone when I'm chasing you around. But no, as soon as I find a deer, you're going to come up and schwack me and mess that up. I wanted his hide. Her hide. I think that was a doe. Bastard-ass grayling. But what was I saying? I do actually believe that people on the right, anyone who is artistic on the right, needs to start standing up a little bit stronger. They need to hold truer to their convictions. They need to be a bit more open about it, because I think there are a lot of, not like full-on conservative people, but probably a lot of people who are more libertarian-leaning or just liberty-minded who... Basically, they're just a bunch of cowards. They're afraid that if they go out and they start telling people how they actually feel, how they actually think, that they're going to get BTFO'd, essentially. They're going to lose all of their support. Hang on, what am I missing for the, flint axe? Oh, leather scraps. Don't tell me I used my leather scraps. I don't think I really need those at the moment. I need to make some, Can't I make... Yeah, I can make leather pants and leather tunic, deer hide. Which I don't have too many of at the moment. But yeah, people on the right who are artistically concerned, artistic-leaning people, need to grow a bit of a backbone. They need to stand up and say... You know, I believe in this. I believe in the other. You know, I believe in people's inalienable rights. I'm against censorship. I'm against, mobbing people and trying to force them to think the way we want them to think. I don't think that our opinions are just, should be taken whole cloth without any sort of pushback or thought about it. That's what these people need to do. And so far, the very few people have actually come out, and I can't entirely say I blame them. You know, a lot of these people, aren't working as much as they used to. Flint axe? Yeah, leather scraps, that's right. One leather scrap. Okay, I can't do it yet. Yeah, we need to get more people on the right with a backbone willing to stand up. And I understand, like, you know, what's the last time you heard from Tim Allen? You know, he opened his mouth and came out as, I believe he came out full-on Trump supporter. And, what happened to him? Oh, yeah, he's gone. He got completely memory holed from, you know, from the entertainment space. They've pushed him out. They've gotten rid of him. And frankly, it's sad that, you know, our world has become so politically divisive that you can't have conversations with people, you can't have open thought, you can't have discourse, because one side is totalitarian and they want you to just shut up and do what they say, and if you try to question them, then, you know, you're a bigot, racist, histophobe, what have you. That's not what I wanted. And, you know, it all stems from them being unable to properly qualify what they think, what they feel. They, can't live with any sort of challenge. I need to go find some more deer. I want those leather pants, damn it. That leather tunic. And to finish chopping up these trees, because that's going to give me some latency issues in the game. Oh yeah, double chop. I think I had a couple other topics. I'm trying to remember because I had to close all of my tabs when I crashed. I think I had a couple other topics I was wanting to bring up. Pretty sure I've already read that stone. Ooh, Mr. Deer. I seen you. Shit. Hey, got him. Got him. You know, this stereo headphone business is actually pretty sweet. I did not realize it before when I was playing on my big TV with my good computer. I was not aware that you could play this game in proper stereo and actually hear what direction the animals were coming from. Different creatures. Creatures of the night. Let's see. Ooh, that sounds like a deer. Where was that coming from? Oh, hey, buddy. Raise your head back up. Oh, you whore. Got him. Oh, I had a couple of other topics, but you know what? They flew out of my mind, and oh well. We'll just yak and gab here for a bit. Try and fix the world's problems. Don't tell me I'm over encumbered already. No, I'm not even close. Try and fight back against all of this censorship and control. Yeah, I think I had made quite an impassioned speech last week when I was talking about Section 230 and how I Ooh, hey, buddy. I do believe that... Hey, got another one. Sneaking around, because sometimes the deer tend to clump up. So there might be another one nearby. But, you know, I do believe in companies' ability to control what is or is not on their platform. My issue just comes when it comes down to when it's coming from the government. And I really believe that there is an incestuous relationship between these big tech companies and the government. And essentially they are... the government, I mean, we've seen it so many times. They're flagging stuff on Facebook. They're telling YouTube what is and is not misinformation or disinformation. And you know what? The government's been wrong so many damn times. When are we going to stop trusting them? You know, I was watching Viva Fry's stream today with the Canadian protest going on, and someone was wearing a shirt that said, if you trust the government, you don't know history, which is very true. The governments have been the constant, ever-present oppressors within lives. You know, they always want to talk about all these lefties out there wanting to talk about systems of oppression and oppressions and everything. But you know what? They're also knee-bending capitulators that when it comes down to it, if the government is telling them what they should or should not do, they will be perfectly willing to bend the knee and have Big Daddy government control their lives top to bottom. Ooh, it's a little shore. Man, that bird just tried to take me out. Was this a Hitchcock film? Got another tower over there. Towers can be good, can be bad. Sometimes they got good things in them. I think that's also not too far from where I keep almost dying. I keep getting jumped by all the gray dwarfs. Yeah. Yeah, I really can't stand it when the government is stepping in and telling people what they can and cannot say, what they can and cannot think, how they should be living. And what really bothers me is all of the people who, you know, years ago, all of the people who would have been against these things, your Neil Youngs, your Joni Mitchells, all of those asshats, who honestly they've been completely irrelevant for so long, and I think that's that's one of the main reasons, if not the reason, that a lot of those people are coming out of the woodworks, is because they're completely irrelevant. There we go. Ooh. 1 star. I don't know if I'm gonna get him in one shot. We'll see. Oh, I got him. You know, they're completely irrelevant. And that's the whole reason they're doing this. This is the most coverage these people have had in years, is coming out against Joe Rogan and misinformations. Come on. I am stabbing through this guy. I can't frickin' hit him. Bastard? Yeah, that's the only reason these people are coming out. Coming out of the woodworks to try and censor Joe Rogan. And yeah, he bent the knee a little bit. He came out and gave an apology, but he also, I don't know, it was a little bit of a sorry you feel that way kind of thing. At least that's kind of how it came off to me. I mean, not 110%. He definitely bent the knee a little bit, saying, you know, oh, well, you know, it's different times back then, and those are taken out of context. But I apologize if I ever offended anyone. Which that is what he shouldn't have done. He should have just said it was taken out of context. These people weren't paying attention. They clipped it out. They tried to make it look really bad. It's the same thing they did to Trump with the Very Fine People hoax. You watch that. You watch the Very Fine People clip. 30 seconds added to it on either side, and the context changes completely. But they don't want that. They don't want that. They don't want context. They don't care about what actually happened. They don't care about what you actually meant. They care about, ooh, bees. That's what I wanted to see. Some darn bees. Oh, and that's a troll. That is a big old troll. Let's get these bees. Where'd you go, troll? Yeah, I bet I don't feel rested anymore. Ooh, I don't know if I can take that guy on yet. Run away! Run away! There's my world save. That's good. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff I might be missing out on. I'm not far from my home, am I? Oh, I'm right around the corner. I'm taking that troll on. I'm taking him on. Where are you, you big blue bastard? Where'd you go? Where'd he go? Right there. Hey, buddy. Oh, I got this guy. Especially if he just stands around. Side note, shooting the troll either in the head or in, surprisingly enough, you shoot that troll in the nuts. Oh, got a tree in the way. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's catching up to me. No, don't sneak. Don't sneak. Run away. Come on, follow me out here. Follow me out into this field. Come on, there's a nice clearing out over here. Oh, great. Come on, buddy. Oh! Oh, that hurt. Oh, that really hurt. Ow. 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 Okay, maybe I'm not taking on that troll right now. Oh, that sucked. Oh, if he hits me again, I am super dead. I am super duper dead. Oh, I am so dead. I am so dead. Oh, yeah, I died. Crap. Oh, that was a lot of stuff I lost. That was a whole lot of stuff I lost. I'll get it back. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's see, what time it do? Ooh, it is 10:20. All right, I'm gonna get my stuff back. See if I can't take that troll out. Yeah, I know, Hugin. I died. I bring tidings. You suffered a mortal blow. Each time you are struck down, you will forget a small part of your abilities and drop your belongings at the site of the accident. If you wish you were home by now, I'd recommend building a bed, wherever home may be. Yeah, I'm going back from a corpse. It's not far. Oh yeah, it's like right there. And hey, look at that, the troll left. And he killed some stuff on the way. How far did he go? How far did that troll go? If he's hanging out like right over here, I'm killing him. Yeah, he gone. He gone. That's alright, I picked up a lot of stuff on my way. Picked up a few things in my travels. Well, I think I'm gonna do a restock, go back to the home. You know, see if there isn't anything I can build real quick. Or craft, I should say. And then I think I'm going to be calling it here. Start doing some wind down. A little bit of relaxing, chillaxing. Most stacking, faux packing. Got some amber, got some honey, got another bee. Let's see. Put these... I cannot put those up. I need to get rid of some of these axes. I wish there was an easy way to just get rid of that stuff. Let's see. Oh, I can fill that up. Oh, can't eat more mushroom. Let's see. Ooh, put some more of that deer hide up. Ooh, I got enough to make the leather armor. Go ahead and do that. Grab these scraps too while I'm at it. Put those up for now. Put that away. Definitely not needing the bee at the moment. Save that little guy. And those extra mushrooms, they'll come in handy in the future. Leather tunic. Yeah. Leather tunic, leather pants. And one of these chests will become my backup chest. I can fit some more stuff in there. You know what? I'm just realizing what I should have done. What I should have done was, use my slightly better arrows. That's absolutely what I should have done. Yeah, another chest right there. That'll work. Even though it's facing the wrong way, don't really care. Alright, everybody. Well, I think that's going to be it for me for tonight. Had a pretty solid about hour and a half worth of gaming in here. Split up into two 45-minute sessions. But yeah, this has been a good stream, I think. Had a decent stream of consciousness going on, no pun intended. I had a good time. Hope everybody who came along had a good time as well. And I like to try and end these streams on a bit of a good, wholesome note, because I know I've been talking about a lot of aggravating political crap. So, you know, I like to go into a bit of stoicism, a bit of philosophy here and there. And I think it's important that in these trying times, we try to remember that there is good in people, even those people that we see as our enemies. Now, I'm not saying you should give them a chance to harm you. You shouldn't. But you should never try and put the blame entirely on one person. Many people are easily swayed, and many people are controlled by fear. And I think it is upon each and every one of us to try and instill a vision of hope, a vision of glory in the future, away from fear, and try and convince the people who... Now, it's going to be difficult, you're not going to be able to do it with everyone, but anyone who wants to, specifically in these times when we have a lot of talk about mandates and things like that, people who are trying to use fear to remove freedoms in lieu of safety. I think it's very important to make sure these people know that that is an obvious talking point for anyone who wants to control. People who want to tell you how to live. Authoritarians who just want control, power, money, and influence. And so anyone who's afraid to really think critically, who's not willing to challenge their own thoughts. I mean, I talked a little bit about my thoughts on Section 230 here tonight, and that was a thought of mine that I had challenged. I was actually quite for not repealing, but reforming, reinstituting Section 230 in a way that would reflect my beliefs better, and essentially institute enforced freedom of speech on all internet platforms, but, I had my thoughts challenged. And I did some digging into it, and I thought critically about it. And I no longer feel that it is the government's place to force it one way or another. It is not the government's place to... Honestly, it's not even the government's place to suggest that the platforms have to do anything. Because, frankly, a lot of the censorship did come from... It's cracked down and it's gotten a lot worse. It came from... people like Donald Trump or Ted Cruz, who honestly, fuck Ted Cruz. When's the last time he actually fucking did something other than, bolster his own pockets or make himself seem more important, go on Fox News or somewhere else and talk a good game, but not actually fucking do anything. But people like that calling for enforced freedom of speech, enforcing the First Amendment on privately owned companies, and that, I think, has caused a lot more crackdown on this. And, I mean, it's difficult, and there's no real good solution other than, like they always say, it's make your own platform, do something different, try your own thing, but you gotta be careful, because a lot of these people they've been playing the long game, and we haven't. So, I think that's gonna be my slightly philosophical advice for this week's stream is, be prepared to play the long game. You're not always going to convince people immediately. Think of Daryl Davis. Daryl Davis has convinced multiple KKK members. I think he's de-radicalized somewhere in the realm of like 200 KKK members from being abject racists. And he did it by talking to them and spending time with them. And he knew it wasn't going to happen overnight. He's not some miracle worker who talks to these people and within a 2-hour conversation completely changes their mind. Some of these people he's had to spend years working with them. Years trying to de-radicalize them. And he doesn't get everybody. He doesn't. But he tries. And he looks for the good in people. He looks for the best in people. And he tries to bring that out of them by being the best himself. So, as always, keep in mind the tenets of Stoicism. If something is within your control, take responsibility for it. If something is outside of your control, realize that it's outside of your control. And don't let it worry you. Don't let it bother you. Don't let it take up your time. Don't let it take up your brain space, your glycogen that you have a limited daily amount of that helps you to think cognizantly and clearly and work through your daily problems. Don't waste your glycogen on problems outside of your control. That is a madman's game. And from moment to moment, try to live your best life. Try to do the best you can for yourself, and by doing the best for yourself, you can do the best for others around you. Now, don't be greedy, don't be envious, don't be jealous. Those aren't what I'm saying. I'm not saying to live your best life and do the best for yourself as in try to take away from others. I'm saying do the best for yourself to put yourself within your own means without having to take from others the best you can do. Like that, Don't be like Ice Poseidon, who went out and made his own cryptocurrency so he could scam $500,000 off of his audience. That's not good. That doesn't help people out. There are, I'm sure, a lot of people, probably 1,000 or more people, that are now deeply harmed, deeply hurt. Their pockets, their checkbooks are going to be significantly impacted by that in what is already a trying time. What is already a financial difficult time. So don't do that, but by improving yourself, you can improve others around you. By focusing on yourself without being greedy, without being malicious, you improve yourself and the others around you, people in your immediate vicinity, your loved ones, your significant others, your family, and your friends. They will do better as well. And I know this to be true. I don't just think that is correct. I know that that is correct because I've seen it happen with my friends. I've had the same solid group of friends for about 12 years now. Been 3, 4 of us in particular, myself included, who have been pretty solid and stayed together through thick and thin for over a decade now. And you know what? When we met, we were pretty much all pieces of shit. I didn't have a job. I was dropping out. I had dropped out of college, moved down to the South because I lost my job, dropped out of college, decided I'd have a reset down in the South, moving back in with my parents, went back into college, didn't have a job, dropped out of college a second time, got a job, but it was a shit job. One of my friends, he was working at a gas station at a supermarket. Another one of my friends, he was doing decent, but he was just sort of bouncing around from class to class, from major to major while in college without anything solid going on. A lot of side work here and there. Another friend of mine, he actually started off pretty well. He had a solid full-time job as an electrician. But you know what's happened in those 10 years for all of us? We've all been improving ourselves, slowly, bit by bit. And all of my friends around me have improved themselves as well. One of them is now... we're all pretty much full-time blue-collar, but you know what? They're all doing pretty well. In that time period, I've become a homeowner, I've gotten married, I've got this awesome wife, she's doing really well, she makes more money than I do. Another one of my friends became a mechanic, he makes more money than I do. Another guy is a welder, he makes way more money than I do. And the fourth friend of mine is, he's still an electrician, but in a different style. He's married, he has a kid, he has his own house. That was his family's ancestral home, essentially. And he's doing great. That guy is, he is the best of us amongst our group. I'm not throwing any names out there, but you know what? By improving yourself, by doing better for yourself, you can improve those around you, not just by setting an example, but by lifting them up, giving them a bit of a spiritual and philosophical boost. So that's my advice for you today. The closing out of the stream advice is, do better for yourself. You'll do better for those around you. Try and see the good in people. It is difficult at times, and not everyone is going to be deserving of it. And you will need to know when to cut people off. You know, with my group of friends, there was one guy, just a mooch. Straight up mooch. Never did anything to improve himself. Lived with me for a couple of years. Wound up costing me thousands of dollars while he was living with me because he never paid me rent. And he never bought food, he never contributed, and I later found out he was stuffing all that money up his nose. But you know what? I tried, and I in fact, I do not regret trying to help him out. I don't regret it. Because I learned a lesson. I learned a valuable lesson there. I learned how to tell whether or not someone is trying to use you and abuse you and just mooch off of you. I've gained that ability now. I'm better at reading these things at the moment, so I don't regret that. And eventually we did have to cut him off. But I gave him the chance. I gave him the opportunity. I tried to help. I tried to do what I could within my ability in taking responsibility for it. And you know what? It didn't work out. And sometimes that's how it goes. Well, before I prattle on for too long about this, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to cut this stream off here. So I hope all of you lovely people out in the chat, out in the world, might come across this video. Hopefully watch all the way to the end here. That'd be amazing. I hope all of you have a wonderful day.